Eggs are a nutritious and versatile food that we often take for granted, but are we cooking them the right way? They're a kitchen staple around the world, from Sunnyside UPS at your local diner to the delicate tamagoyaki in Japan. The humble egg is truly a culinary chameleon, fitting into nearly every cuisine. But it's not just their flexibility that makes eggs so popular. They're also packed with essential vitamins and proteins, making them a powerhouse of nutrition. Whether you're looking for a quick breakfast to kickstart your day or a post-workout snack to rebuild muscles, eggs have you covered. However, despite being so common, eggs don't always get the culinary respect they deserve. Often they're seen as simple and easy to cook, but many of us make common mistakes when preparing them. And believe it or not, there's more to cooking eggs than just cracking them open. From overcooking to underwhisking, these mistakes can affect not only the taste, but also the nutritional value of your eggs. Across the world, eggs are cooked in so many different ways: boiled, fried, poached, scrambled, baked, and even raw in some dishes. Each method brings out a unique texture and flavor, which is why eggs are so versatile. Still, despite their global popularity and nutritional benefits, we often make mistakes in the kitchen. Overcooked eggs turn into a rubbery mess. Cracked eggs often contain shell fragments, and adding salt too early can ruin their texture. Let's dive into these mistakes and learn how to make the most of this incredible food. Mistake number 1: overcooking your eggs. We've all been there. You look away for a second, and suddenly your eggs go from soft and creamy to rubbery and tough. This isn't just about texture. Overcooking eggs can also reduce their nutritional value. Eggs are delicate, and when exposed to too much heat, their proteins tighten up, squeezing out moisture, which leads to that rubbery texture we all want to avoid. Overcooking can also strip away vitamins like B and C, lowering the nutritional content of your eggs. The solution: cook your eggs gently and patiently. Whether you're boiling, scrambling, or making an omelet, keep the heat low and remove your eggs just before they're fully cooked. They'll continue to cook from residual heat and hit the perfect balance of taste, texture, and nutrition. Mistake number 2: not using fresh eggs. Fresh is best is true for eggs, too. Fresh eggs taste better and hold more nutrients than older ones. As eggs age, their flavor and texture deteriorate, and the yolk becomes less vibrant. To check if your eggs are fresh, use the floating test. Place an egg in a bowl of cold water. If it sinks, it's fresh. If it stands upright, it's still good, but not as fresh. If it floats, it's no longer fresh. Fresh eggs are also better for cooking. They hold their shape better for poaching or frying, and whip up fluffier for cakes and meringues. So next time, don't just grab any egg. Do the floating test and enjoy eggs at their best. Mistake number 3: cracking eggs on the edge of a bowl. It's a common move, right? Crack an egg on the edge of the bowl, and voila. But here's the problem. Cracking eggs on the edge can force tiny shell fragments into the egg. Instead, try cracking your eggs on a flat surface like your countertop or a plate. A firm tap will break the shell cleanly without sending pieces into your egg. It's a small change that makes a big difference in your cooking. Mistake number 4: adding salt before cooking. You might think it's no big deal to salt your eggs before cooking, but doing this can make scrambled eggs watery. Salt breaks down the proteins in eggs, causing them to release moisture, which leads to a soggy texture. The solution: add salt after cooking. This way, the proteins set during cooking, and the salt enhances the flavor without ruining the texture. Mistake number 5: using high heat. In a rush, trying to cook your eggs as quickly as possible, cranking up the heat may seem like a time saver, but it's actually the enemy of perfectly cooked eggs. High heat can make eggs tough and rubbery. The secret to soft, creamy eggs is low heat. Cooking eggs on low heat allows the proteins to unfold slowly, creating a delicate texture. It takes a little more time, but the results are worth it. Mistake number 6, peeling hard-boiled eggs while they're still hot. It's tempting, right? You just boiled an egg and you want to eat it ASAP. But peeling a hot egg can lead to a messy, frustrating experience. The heat causes the membrane to stick to the shell, making it harder to peel. The solution? Let the egg cool before peeling. If you're in a hurry, try plunging the hot egg into cold water. The change in temperature helps loosen the shell, making peeling much easier. Mistake number 7, not whisking enough. Whisking is key to fluffy scrambled eggs. When you whisk, you're incorporating air into the eggs, creating tiny pockets that expand during cooking, making your eggs light and airy. If you don't whisk enough, your eggs will be dense and heavy. Aim for a smooth, uniform consistency, which usually takes about 1 to 2 minutes of vigorous whisking. The more air you incorporate, the fluffier your eggs will be.